Hey guys, it's Sierra and welcome to a new series. This is The Police. If you don't know, I've been wanting to play this game for a while, like since it came out. I got it like a little after that, but then I haven't really played it. I have played a little bit actually, that's a lie. I know how to play basically. I'm not even on the game. Jeez. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, and now I'm playing it for you guys, right? So, woo, it's a time management sort of game. If you enjoy those, you might like it. Uh, but I think I have been talking enough. So let's just get right into it. There's a cutscene when you start up the game, so I'm actually gonna pause and go play that for you guys. So, see ya after.
Before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
This is The Police. I really like, forgot his name, but like the main character's voice acting. I don't know his character's name or his name, but so, I don't know. There's another cutscene, so, yep, new game. Day 1, July 15th, Monday. May Rogers, sex maniac. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. Blah blah. Jack Boyd, that's the name I was thinking of. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. I guess there's not a cutscene. Well, yeah, there is. I just don't. I forgot, okay? It's been a while. He needs a new car.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away.
That'd be nice.
Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freiburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Those sounds.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
So we're at the press conference. Alright, good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's... Oh, I thought that was me. I can still read it. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know it in advance? I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. Mayor Rogers is a dishonorable culprit politician. He's been waiting for an opportunity to get rid of me. A little harsh. Who cares? I've done my job, I'm just about finished with it. Soon my only interest will be cigars and jazz. I frankly don't care who takes my place. Yeah, man. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he would be looking forward to resigning. And the mayor offered him your position. Would that change his mind? Don't think so, but... who cares? No, no way. He's made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Bullshit. Excuse me, that's a pile of horseshit. The mafia and the police working together? Maybe they're in cahoots with aliens. The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Possibly. It's often difficult to say what guides policy decisions. Thank you. Yep. You some shit about the mayor? Why not?
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Taking them pills.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
Fair enough.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You just take the
The
painting
people
down?
of the city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Well, that's my
Then
bank
how am I
account.
supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
Yeah, dude.
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Well, that's just fucked up.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking at the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Damn. That's harsh. Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Well, if you think about it, like, why would he answer the phone? You know it was the mayor. Alright. Jack Boyd believes feud with mayor led to his resignation. I still can't say that word. I don't know why. Resignation. That sounds wrong. I don't know. Next police chief could be one of Boyd's subordinates. Cleanness of city streets increased by 20%. Like cleanliness.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together.
That's me
The
anywhere.
only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Alright, and so now we're at the gameplay mechanics, or like the, not the narrative. I do know how to do this, so I think I'm gonna skip it. I'm a 60-year-old police chief and a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Yeah. So this is shift B. You have 2 shifts. They like alternate every other day. You'll see what I mean with that music. The stars basically show their skill rating. 150 is about the average, so like all these people, they're pretty shit. And then you get like crimes like this you send cops to, basically. Hit run. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw he hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Alright, so when you complete a job, you gain 10, so I think I'm gonna send like one of the lower ones and then like a higher one to maybe fix out the average. Because if it's so low, they're not gonna get it. The fight. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with a theater security guard, not card. Okay. He's fighting. You guys got it. You know what? No. I need to save you in case there's more shit. Can't send these two. Nope. There's a way to fire them later. I think I'll try to do that. It's raining. Dude, that was kind of loud. Maybe it's just my headset. Okay, let's see the results. Offender caught, officers unharmed, and see they each gain 10. I like to use the higher ups to kind of buff up the little ones. Or the... I'm calling them little, I don't care. Damn. That's basically it. Armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store. Made off with their whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in a car, but the manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner of one is one... The owner... the owner of 1111. Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. I'm gonna wait for them to come back. Another fight. Brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. Well, why would he be off duty? You tell me you have one, and then you let him off? Alright. Looks good, but if anything else comes in, we're kind of fucked.
412A in progress.
Assault in the ghetto. A passerby saw some teenagers attack on an elderly musician and then ran away with his guitar and money. I can't talk right now, blah blah. I meant to grab water before I started, but I forgot. I'm gonna wait for someone to sell the Sano. If I can. I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
311, we got a leeway.
That's not still going down, is it? The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sound of the moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. I mean, I kind of want to see what happens if we sneak in, I'll be honest. Aw. Thought I might have let in more dialogue. Alright, we just gotta go for this one. I don't even think it's worth it to send praise. It'll just bring the average down. You're worthless, dude. And you have alcohol problems. Why are you working here? And they're caught, officers unharmed. Sweet, sweet. I really like how this map's set up. Has a good, like... I don't know, I just like the design. At the end of the day, the offender escaped, because they suck. End the day. I mean... A-Shift has higher ranked people, but then they... I don't know, they're both kind of equally bad.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
As for some.
And what kind of business
money?
are we talking
Moolah?
here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
Kendrick sounds old.
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
Well, that's silly.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you.
Yeah, I feel you.
And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
The music.
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
So I need to make $500,000 in 180 days, and I don't want to do it through the, I don't know why I can't think of the name. You know, the about to say enemies. You know, the criminals, dudes, whatever. Construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. Francis Kendrick announces retirement date, and legendary singer Gennaro Crespo comes to Freeburg. Gennaro? Arrow? I don't know. Let's go to work, maybe at the car. Are we out of Cutscene City? Alright, here, I'm gonna do these stripes next episode, so I'm gonna end it here. That's it for this episode. I'm, clocking out. Haha, get it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more. See you next time.